So this is Rod again with another guitar lesson for you guys, and today we're going to be talking about major chords. Since we have been dealing with the C major scale, let's play, let's say, two major chords in the key of C major. Today we're going to be dealing with the C major chord and the G major chord. Okay. Keep in mind that major chords are formed by tonic, major third, and perfect fifth. But this is a subject for later on, okay? Also, another important thing to mention right now is that major chords, they're always gonna sound kind of happyish. Minor chords, let's play just a minor chord just for fun here right now. It kind of sounds sad. So keep in mind, major chords, happy. Minor chords, sad. But going back on the chords that we're actually studying today. The C major and the G major chord. Okay? For the C major chord, you're going to be using your third finger to press the third fret of the A string, your second finger to press the second fret of the D string. Then the G string, it's going to be open. Okay? Whenever you hear the term open strings, it just means that you're not going to be pressing any frets on that. So if you talked about tablatures, it's just a 0. For the B string, we're going to use our first finger to press the first fret, and then the high E string is going to be open again. And that's our C major chord. Okay? And later on we're going to take care of some close-up on that C major chord. Let's go over the G major chord really quick. For the G major chord, you're going to be using your fourth finger, your pinky, on the third fret of the high E string, your third finger on the third fret of the B string. Then it comes an easy part. The B string is going to be open. The D string is going to be open again. Then our first finger is going to go all the way to the second fret of the A string, and our third finger on the third fret of the low E string. So that's our G major chord. Now let's take care of some close-ups. So just a close-up of the chords that we were just studying. Remember, the two that we're going to be playing today is the C major chord and the G major chord. For the C major, we're going to be using our third finger to press the third fret of the A string, and our second finger on the second fret of the D string. The G string is going to be open, and the first finger is going to be taking care of the first fret of the B string. Then our high E string is going to be open as well. And that's the C major chord. Now for the G major chord, fourth finger, the pinky, we're going to be pressing the third fret of the high E string, third finger, third fret of the B string. Now the G and the D string, they're both going to be open strings for this chord. Then our first finger is going to go all the way up to the second fret on the A string, and our second finger is going to be pressing the third fret of the low E string. And this is the G major chord. Alright, so let's keep talking about the C major and the G major chord. The first thing that you should do as a guitar player is really to memorize how to do those chords. Okay? Not only memorize how to do them, where to place your fingers, but try to memorize the name too. This is a C major chord, and this one is a G major chord. Okay? Then after that, one thing that you can do is just switch in between those chords. So you can practice that switch too. You can start really slow, placing your fingers, and then go a little faster. Okay? And let's add a strum pattern to this too. Okay? Let's do a really basic one with your right hand. And all that we're going to be doing is doing down, down, up, down. So one more time. Down, down, up, down. Okay? And let's add the chords on that. The first chord that we're going to be using is the C major chord. So, down, down, up, down. One more time. Down, down, up, down. And then you can do that on the G major as well. Down, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down. And then if you really get good at that, you can actually do one cycle on the C major and then one cycle on the G major. so those are the two basic chords that we learned today, the C major chord and the G major chord. Next time we'll be talking about more chords and how to start to flirt with some chord progressions. See you next time.